Okay, here we are. This is Town Square, or Times Square is what they called it over here. All these buildings have been blown away by the hurricane. There's just a couple left. Well, at any rate, over here, this is what they call the beach renourishment program. So what they're doing is, if you can see it way out, that is their suction rig. So they're sucking up the water all the way out there, which is 1.5 miles. You see this fountain of water here coming up where that truck's moving around? It's a place for the water to run back into the ocean, and what happens is all the sand stays here. And what they're doing is they're bringing the elevation of this up. Like right here, the elevation that they brought this up right here is going to be almost 8 feet. So you got the bulldozers are pushing it around, the excavators move it around, drilling rig sucks it up, brings it over here in these big pipes. They're about this big, and they're doing this on the whole beach. So they came from Bowditch, which is probably about 1 mile from here. They still have 6 miles to go. Okay, and there's some of those buildings down there, you see, if you've seen any of our other videos, there's some of those buildings down there that really need the help. So we tried to get out here from the shore with the drone, but we didn't have enough range. So Hudson here just put the drone up. We are staying a safe distance away from that dredging rig. Actually, we're going to get a little bit closer so I can get a better shot. So if you see that boat right there coming towards them, that is their tender boat. They bring out the next shift. It's about 3 o'clock. If these guys started at 7, they're probably, this is a quick time for them, and they'll have the next shift doing this. So you see that long pole sticking up? There's a bunch of those poles, and those poles, they use a crane and they lift them up. And basically right now, the water in this area is going to be somewhere around between 20 and 30 feet deep, and those poles are deep enough that they don't have to put an anchor down. They just drop the poles into the water, and it holds the barge in place. Now there's like a wheelhouse there, and it leans forward, and there is a little U-shaped thing there, and down below that is a suction head, and that suction head has a grinder on it. So there's the tender boat right there. It has a grinder on it, and basically, you know, they're chewing up the sand, sucking it into the pipe. Part of the reason that they have that head on there is so it can knock things, debris out of the way and keep it from clogging up the tube. So there's about a 1 foot diameter, 1.5, probably 18-inch diameter. And those hoses, if you see them right there, they're going under the water all the way to the shore. About 1.5 miles is what I heard. I haven't measured this. We'll measure this before we leave. We'll just see how far the Margaritaville is from here, and it'll tell us. It looks to be about 1 mile. All right, you see that rig way out there? Well, we brought you all the way back into here. You see that excavator back there? This is the old pier. The reason they're extending the pier is because once they do the beach renourishment, the pier is going to be half as deep as it used to be. Meanwhile, what we're doing here is we got the drone is coming in, and Hudson is going to, I hear it, but I don't see it. Here. So here it comes down. I'm gonna get out of Hudson's way. Let's trade places. All right, go ahead. So here it comes down. Meanwhile, you got some gusty winds here, so it's gonna be a little tricky. Hope he doesn't lose a finger.
Me a little bit.
Yeah, he nicked him a little bit. Now look at this joker. Look at how close we are to the pier, and he's gonna come in between us and the pier. That's funny. So that's it. So Hudson,
Woo!
you losing fingers?
The tip of my middle one.
Oh no.
How am I gonna flick you off now?
Don't be flicking. All right, so that's it. So we're heading back towards the house. That's pretty much it. That's all I'm going to talk about for now. So this is Repurpose Demolition. We do selective demolition. We do building demolition. We take flooring up. We do junk removals, and we do concrete cutting. And we've been doing it for since 2014 as Repurpose, and do about 2,000 jobs a year. We have 1,000 Google reviews that are 5-star. We really care about satisfying the customer, and if you have anything in this area that you need demoed, we'd love to do it. And by the way, we'll have a junk removal book coming out, and we have Junk Removal University teaching people how to go from zero and do really well with junk removal, incorporating in the reselling, the green part of it that we do. So that's it. We'll see you on the next video. Hope you subscribe.